of Python one by one, right? So the first question if this is a quiz, a mock quiz. The first question is, what is the output from the following code? And I have explained you there's a problem with this answer I gave at the bottom, right? So what is the problem? So here a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4, c is equal to a plus b. So that would be 2 plus 4. No, 2 plus 4, yes, it's 6. When you print it, so when it comes to the printing, the value of this 0 basically represents the value of a, and this 1 represents the value of b, and this 2 represents the value of c. Okay, so what is the value of, and the sum should be printed as it is. Here you see sum is capital. It shouldn't be capital S, it should be small s, just like this S here, right? And the second mistake here is the value of a is 2, which is fine, but the value of 1, which represents b, is 4. That's why here it should be 4, not 3, and the rest is okay. Okay, and similarly in the question 2, you have a is equal to 20, b is equal to 5, right? And a, and that a remainder b, which will give remainder and put into c. So here that is okay, because that's printed exactly as it is, no problem. Okay, and here 0 represent a, so a is 20, that is fine as well. Divided by is also fine, and this 1 represent b, right? Why? Because here if you see in the format, this is 1 b, okay, this is a, and this 2 is actually c. So what is the value of 1 then? 1 is b, right? So b is 5. Here it says 4, which is wrong. It should be 5. Okay, and 20 divided by 5, what is the remainder if you divide 20 by 5? 0. Right, like this. 20 divided by 5 is what? 4. Okay, and 4 is what? 20. And what is remainder? 0 remainder. So that's correct now, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. Next is, please write a Python language code for the following. Read a, b using input statement. Okay, perform sum a plus b and display using print, not printf, using print command, because printf is in C language, right? Print command. So this is, you take the first, it says read a and b, so you're reading a and reading b. Why? Because it's an integer. You're supposed to give a sum, perform sum, so you need to take integer values, right? Right, you need to take integer value, okay, because you're supposed to perform sum. So that's why you put here typecasting. You use the input, but you do integer, so that it says whatever the value takes from the user into a, and that is integer. If user enter 5, right, it will go into a. If user enters 6 here, it will go into b, and sum, and then it says perform sum of a and b. So this is a and b sum, and then you print whatever the sum is, and you will print 11, right? So this is how you write a small program. So it may be, you could be asked differently, like perform subtraction, then you need to put minus here and put here sub, right? If it asks you to find the remainder, then of the two number, take the values from the user and find the remainder, then you put a percentage sign, you know. Similarly it may be asked in the quiz to do the remainder, then you have to obviously do remainder like this, right? Rem equal to a percentage b, and rest will remain same. I mean, you just change this one, yeah, this one, and also change, put it here, cross this and put here rem. I'm sorry, this is a strange way to write rem, but I'm sure you'll understand what I'm doing here, right? So this is rem. Now the next one is draw a flowchart to calculate and print sum of number 1 to 20. Okay, now that is a little tricky. Draw a flowchart to print sum of 1 to 20. For that I need a blank page, and I may have a blank page there. Right, let's take the blank page here, this one. Right, now draw a flowchart to sum number 1 to 20. So how would you draw a flowchart to have sum of 1 to 20? First brush it up, right? Okay, so you start the flowchart like this always, right? And you say ST A, oh my goodness, R T. I'm so sorry, this is being written using my pad, which is not really thing to write, but it's okay. I have to keep it, down and write it at the same time. So it says add a number from 1 to 20. So there's a process. So first you say you're gonna add it, right? So you're gonna set sum, okay, equal to 0 and 1 to 20, and then we're gonna set another variable called count, or you can call it C as a count, equal to 1 to 20, right? 1, you put it 1, and then next process would be add them together, right? So you say sum is equal to
Sum plus C.
yeah, sum plus C.
Sum plus C.
Sum is equal to sum
Ah.
plus C. Whatever the value of sum is, add C to it, right? And after that you put a decision, right? And what do you do in decision? You say if, because what are you supposed to do? Add number from 1 to 20, right? So it will add 1, right, when it does first time.
Less than 20.
So that has to be, you gotta do if C is less than 20. Okay, let's see what it does. Does it include 20? Does it include 20? This is the question.
No.
No. Now another thing you missed here is, and that you have to do is C is equal to C is equal to C plus 1. Every time you have to increase the value of C as well. So when it's 19,
Same box or different box?
Yeah, because it's
in the same box, in the same box, C is equal to C plus 1. And this, do you think this should be 19? For example, here if it's 19, it's less than 20. But when it makes 20, it will not go back there. I mean, you say yes, and it's supposed to come here, isn't it? Like this, if it is yes. So this is why you cannot put 20 there. It has to be 21. What it has to be?
21.
Less than 21.
And it's smaller than 20.
Yeah.
Oh, plus.
Why? Because when it is 19,
Doctor,
it will,
maybe you can write smaller or equal to 20.
yeah, you can do equal as well, but if you want to do just less than, then you put 21. Why? Because this makes it 20, 20 is less than 21, it'll go up there and add 20, because you're supposed to add 1 to 20. But if you put less than 20, when you come here and this is add 20, because it will make it 20 after adding 19 to it. It says sum is equal to sum plus C, which is 19, then it will make it 20, and I come here, if it says less than 20 here, this will not go there. That's why you need to put here 21. And then when it is no, it's less than 20, no, when it's not less than 21, then you do output. This is output. Output you do like this. Okay, print what? Sum. And then you end it. Like this, something like that. And let's do a little brush up. We have a brush up here. No, we don't have anything like it. Okay, now what if this is 1 to 20. Okay, what if I tell you, give me sum of 3 to 10? Give me sum of 3 to 10. How would you give me sum of 3 to 10? Sum is equal to 0, and that would be 3. Okay, and then it's gonna give, and that has to be less than what then? Not to, no, 11, because you want to include 10.
Okay, and the sum C plus 1 or C plus 3?
Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
No, this
8.
one, the second.
Sum is C is equal to C plus 1. So you set the value of C is equal to 3, then it will make it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
So
10.
what do I write here?
C is equal to C plus 1.
Still?
Yeah, because you are increasing it by 1. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. What if I give you a question where I say, give me a solution of multiplication. So multiply 3, I give you this. Write a flowchart to multiply these numbers like this. Yeah? How would you do that? Let's do a new one then. Brush it up, right? Now, in the exam, imagine I give you a question, right? Do multiplication of 4 numbers. Okay? Multiply. Write a flow chart to do a multiplication of 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 5. Okay, and maybe 1 as well. Okay, yeah, write a flow chart to do that. Okay, let's do this. All right, you may get a question like this in the quiz. So you have a start. Okay, you have what? Start, like always. Okay, and multiplication, I'm gonna call it multi. Okay, and I'm gonna call multiplication M, because I can't type the whole thing. And yeah, or multi, maybe multi. It's okay. I can live with multi, something like that. Multi is equal to 1, and count is equal to 2. Because what I want to do is, first thing what I want to do is multiply count and multi and put them into multi. Multi is equal to,
You can put them in one box.
Why did you put C equal to?
C is equal to, I'll tell you why. Multi is equal to multi
Input type. Input teaching and output teaching now.
multi times C. And you can do this cross for times, or you could do this one as well. This is also multiplication star. Okay, you do start, but that's better, that's more closer to language. And C is equal to C plus 1, because you want to increase C by 1. See here, C is increasing by 1. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. C is equal to C plus 1 only, right? And then you do a condition, and condition has to be if C less than 6, yes. Okay, yes, then go there and do this. If it's not less than 6, what would you do? No. Then you print it, right? You, how does the print does? Print is, because print is a output like this. It has to be slightly like this, okay, like this. This should be like this, because that's how you do output. Maybe I should just do it again. The output is like this. This is print. Print what? Multiplication, because that's a variable you have. Print multi. Okay, and then you end it. How do you end it? Like start. Good thing is, okay, all right. So this is how it is. So what if I do another thing and I say remove 2 and
No, but why did you put 2? You didn't answer my question. Why?
because the first time, okay, the why I put 2, right? So first time it's gonna multiply by 1 and 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. So multi is equal to multi times C. So what is the value of multi? 1. What is the value of C? 2. Okay, the first time it will do this and put it into multi, and this is done. And then whatever the answer is, because we are saying C is equal to C plus 1, now C is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Okay, now 3 by multi, what is multi? 2. So 2 times 3, 6. And then 6 times 4, 24. 24 times 5,
So multi saves the last.
100 and
So if it's not 3,
120.
If it's not
Yeah.
1, it's 3. Multi will be 3. C equals
Yes, yes. Let's say I do another question here, right? Instead of say, I say multiply this. Let's say, if I say multiply this, what changes will you make into it? First, multi has to be where it starts, 6. And C would be 7, yes. 6 and 7, okay? And then you're going to increase it by 1, right? That's okay. And then you're going to be less than what, 10? Yeah, they're less than 10. And rest will be as it is, right?
Doctor, can I like say multiply by 6, 8, and 10, and put C plus 2?
Yeah, if it is 6, yeah, that's a good one. What if I say multiply these numbers, 6, multiply by 8, multiply by 10, and multiply by 12. If I ask you to do that, what would you do? Okay, now, yeah, this will be 6,
8.
and then I have to do this one 8, like this. But here, you see it's jumping 2 numbers, 6, 8, 10. So 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. It's jumping 2 numbers, right? So that's why I have to do C is equal to C plus 2, not 1. So it jumps 2 numbers. And here, what would I say? C less than what? 13. Exactly. And this will do this, right? This is the answer to this. Okay? Now you understood it, right? So let's go back and let's go back and continue with the last one. And that is basically the last one is here. So that is the question, what would be the output from this one? What is the output from this one? Right? That is the output.
Output is either
So sum is equal to 0, C is equal to 1, 0, sum is 0 and C is 1, okay? And sum is equal to sum plus C. And what will be sum?
0.
0 plus 1. Because sum is equal to sum plus C. What is C? 1. What is sum? 0. 0 plus 1? 1. So sum would be 1 for the first time. And then C is equal to C plus 3. So what is C? 1. Plus 3? 4. Okay. Now C's got a 4. So if C is 4, sum is equal to sum plus C. Sum is 1 plus 4. C is 4. That is sum is 5. Right? And then C is equal to C plus, is 5 less than, greater than 9? No. I mean, we have to come down every time, you know, and check if it's greater than 9 or not. I mean, first time the C was 4, it wasn't greater than 9, that's why he went up and added 4, 4 to the 1, become 5, and C become what? 4. First time C was 1 and then it became 4. So now check 4 is greater than 9. No, it goes up. Add whatever the value of sum is.
9.
5. Sum is 5. 5 plus 4.
9. 8.
What is sum? 5.
4 plus 5 is 9.
Okay, I think we got a confused here. Let's do it again, right?
4
Okay.
plus 5
Listen,
is
don't speak up. Let's do it again. Okay. Let's do this again. What is sum?
0.
What is sum is 0.
Yes.
Sum is 0. C is 1.
Yeah.
First time
1.
sum would be
One.
1, and then C is equal to C plus 1, 4.
Four.
Is equal to 4.
4, because C is 1 plus 3 is 4.
Is C greater than 9?
Is greater than 9? No. You come here and add
Okay.
4 to the
C.
sum.
No. It adds
Sum
to the
plus
C.
C is 4.
Now sum is equal to sum plus C. What is C? 4.
4.
Yes. C
And what is sum?
is
1.
1.
So 1
Five.
1 plus, so sum would be
5.
5. And what would be the C? 4. C is going to be,
Sum not equal to
C is going to be, no, sum is 0 for the first time.
Okay.
When the first time is run, sum is 0.
7.
C is equal to C plus 3. 4 plus 3 plus 3 is 7. Okay, C is now 7. Is 7 greater than 9? Go up, and sum is equal to sum plus C. What is sum? 5 plus 7 is 12. Okay, and then it comes down. C is equal to C plus 7. What is C? 7. C plus 3. C is equal to C plus 3. And then you add 3 to it. What it become?
Is it 10 greater than
10. Is 10 greater than 9? Yes. If it's yes, then it print it. What it will print? Sum. What is the value of sum?
10 and
12.
12.
So it will print 12. So answer is 12. That's how you have to write to answer here. Alright? Okay. This is basically the solution to the quiz, and I also explained how the question could be varied, the actual question.